Good evening. It's Friday evening. It's Good Friday. And what a Good Friday. It's the 7th of April. It's HHV, the Judge, looking at the 150 at Musselburgh on Easter Saturday. Judge, I am in bank holiday, crazy happy mood. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, fine, mate. I've got to say I've had better days, but tomorrow is another day. And some good racing tomorrow, isn't there?
Yeah, there is very good racing. There is very
tomorrow.
Good racing. Yeah, we are going to look at the Musselburgh 150 for HHV, the Judge. And I need a win. I was going to say I need a win, Judge, but of course you are my opponent in this. I cannot have you.
We've had quite a few look like winning without actually winning lately. We must be due one, aren't we? Yeah.
We have.
Less said about last week. I'll hold my hands up there. I mean, to get one pulled up on the flat was quite a good effort. And then and then the one from the same form line wins.
So for anybody that is still watching this, we're going to preview the 150.
Yes.
Now, it's a Class 3 handicap. It's the tote 250k guaranteed place spot, Royal Mile handicap, over a mile. It's a Class 3, good to soft in places, the ground currently, and 9 go to post. It is going to be on ATV. Now, Lion of War is a 5-1 favourite with Bet365. We've got Captain Winters, who's 5-1 as well. He's 5-1. William Hill. You got Manitou. He's 5-1 with Coral. So you've got 3 5-1 favourites with certain firms. Yeah. Dumfries is 13-2. Gincident 10-1. Meter Horse 10-1. Finch Charm 10-1. Chilhee 16s and Paul Roger 20s, the outsider of the 9. Now, Judge, go through this. Tell me what you think. I think this is a very tricky race, but I think this is a decent race. I'm quite excited by this. There's some improvers. What do you think, mate?
Yeah, this race normally is one of the early season turf 3 mile handicaps. They're normally quite interesting to start following, aren't they? You'll be so surprised. It's quite a valuable race as well. 13,000 to the winner. You're looking at sort of horses like that are unexposed really in this race, so that are going to win handicaps as well, go further down the line. I'd be surprised if this race doesn't throw up a few winners for the future. But when obviously I looked at this race a couple of days ago, and Captain Winters was the favourite at 7-2, and I wasn't too keen on him at that price, especially with the cheap pieces on first time. So I gave him a move. I'm not too sure about Manitou getting the trip, the Archie Watson horse, going up to a mile. So I thought he was worth taking on as well. So that's where I sort of was starting my base, if you like. The 2 I liked the most was Lion of War, because obviously Mark Johnston, if you like, Charlie Johnston, has got a good record with horses round here, isn't he, at Musselburgh? It's one of his local tracks, if you like. And he does like having winners around here, especially at this meeting as well. So he's got 2 in this race. He's got Finch Charm and Lion of War. And I kind of Lion of War seemed to fall off the Ida last. His form sort of like really tailed off last season. But he started last year very well, which might be a good thing in terms of trying to back a horse fresh. So I kind of was leaning more towards him. He's got the able assistance of Oisin Murphy, we'd like to think, and a low draw. So he hopefully will be able to track the pace, which I'm guessing might even be set by his stablemate, Finch Charm. They're normally prominently ridden, aren't they? Yeah. So I kind of like, that would be the one I felt out the most. I did like the way Dumfries won on the all-weather last time, and he was he's been back from 15-2 into 5-1 now, so he's sort of been found. I think at 15-2 I would have made him my bet, but when they're now both the same price, I've got to be with Lion of War here, mate. He would be the one I like the most.
Yeah, interesting, Judge. Now, Dumfries was the horse that initially took my eye. A big Marcus Dragoning fan. It's a long way to send a horse.
Absolutely.
Won at Southall last time. Has got, I think, by Cityscape, the ability to go if the ground is testing. What interested me about this race originally, Judge, was the fact that I thought the top of the market were all fast ground bred or horses that had gone on fast ground. For instance, Captain Winters, a winner on good to firm ground. This is going to be early season, good to soft. It might even be proper soft ground tomorrow.
Yeah.
I was I could see the Line of War angle. You're right. He's a horse whose form, his graph went up and then badly down, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And then he sort of picked up at the end. I mean, at least he was running in group races, wasn't he? I mean, this is a drop in class. Obviously, on his last start, it was heavy ground and he ran okay. That's the first time he came back to form, if you like. It still wasn't the same as his early season form, but at least he was on the way back.
yeah, I can see the angle there. Can't have Captain Winters. Like you, I think Manitou's been, even though it's a very, very pacey track, it's a very tight track.
Yes.
Manitou, I would think, looks to me like a 7 furlong horse. Dumfries, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
I really can see that. But there's a bit of 6 to 1, and I think that's good value. You can get 13 to 2 with Bet365 as we record. So Dumfries is very on my agenda. But my selection is number 8, Gincident. Richard Fahey. I'm very keen on this horse, and I know some very, very shrewd cookies in Moulton Judge who are all in each way on this tomorrow. He's by Courtside Glory. The horse has really, really come to itself on the all-weather. 43 days ago, won at Wolverhampton, beating a horse called Sudden Ambush. But this horse is working really well, I'm told. And I think off a mark of 82 on the turf, Judge, this is a seriously dangerous horse to the rest of them. I think he could be a horse that runs up a bit of a sequence early season. He's done his winning on the all-weather. I mean, this horse finished second and then first, third, first. Now, he's going up to Class 3 company, but early season Fahey, the older horses are very, very fit. And I think he's going to love the cut in this ground. I think he's in a massive price at 10 to 1 with Bet365. With William Hill, you can get 9s with Bet Victor, Unibet, Betfred. I want to take on the top of the market because I'm not sure they'll like this ground. I respect Line of War. I respect Dumfries, but you can get 4 places with Sky Bet, 17 to 2. But I would go the 10 to 1 with 3. I think Gincident is I'm going to have a really decent each way bet on this. The brilliant Oceanor rides is drawn in 1. I think there'll be bags of pace. And if you look at the way this horse has been winning on the all-weather, I think he's the type to pounce late on here. There'll be plenty of pace on. I think he's going to love the ground. I don't see any reason at all why this horse can't have a very, very strong turf campaign to back up his very successful all-weather campaign. I think he's got in a bit light here off 82. I think he could do some serious damage off this mark. I think Gincident is the one to be on at 10 to 1, but I am wary of Dumfries.
Yes, I feel the same way about Dumfries. That's the one I kind of think, like you, it's a long way to go for Tregoning, isn't it? So,
it's very unusual early season as well that he would do that. It's a big tip in itself.
And obviously your horse is big, so is Dumfries. And so is Dumfries. They both had a run as well, haven't they? Which is another positive. Yeah, so at least you're not guessing whether it's fit or not, are you?
Yeah. So, Judge, you are selecting.
You twisted me arm nearly onto Dumfries, but I'm gonna stick with the Line of War.
Stick with Line of War. You can get 5 to 1 with Bet365. We're both wary of Dumfries with early turn for Max Tregoning. It's a long way there for him. But Gincident has to be for me, and I think 10 to 1 is massive. 3 places. So there you go, folks. It is Line of War for the Judge, and I'm Gincident at 10 to 1. Take the 5 to 1 Line of War. I suspect with Ocean Murphy on, given that he's had winners today, he will have some serious momentum, and I could see yours going off 7 to 2 very easily as that starts rolling. I think Ocean Murphy back, fit, happy, riding winners. he's going to be in so many punters' lucky 15s tomorrow at Musselburgh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
He'll be back, yeah. But Incident for me and the brilliant Oceanor at 10-1. So, Judge, you're going to have a busy few days with your private service, I'm sure,
absolutely, mate. Yes, very
much. The old
much
Judge's hammer will be coming out with the old bang, 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 bang. I've got a big day tomorrow. If you're in HFC Club, there's a big free gamble tomorrow. I expect it to be 16-1 plus. So look out for that. We'll be back on Monday on the Judge Pottage YouTube channel with some Judge's Jewels.
I think there was a few today, wasn't there, Si? That we definitely could put in the Judge's Jewels.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about all-weather finals day. We will touch on
there's a few
theories we might have about what might have horses to follow who might have not run up to their form, shall we say, Judge?
Yes, I think there was quite a few today. It was unreal.
Yeah. So have a great Easter, everybody. Thank you for your support. Like and share these vids. Give us a thumbs up. We appreciate it. And we'll see you on Monday on the Judge's channel. And apart from that, have a great weekend. Let's hope.
Have an excellent time is what I should say instead of my usual one.
Happy Easter, everybody. And as the Judge always says, sometimes it gets him in trouble, I've heard. But what do we say, Judge? Be lucky.
Be lucky.
Hey.
Hold